If you saw my previous video discussing the pink shirt, aka ideal version of your SP versus blue shirt, aka current reality, less ideal version of your SP, where I discuss the blending period of these two versions, the ideal version and the not so ideal version, while you are in the manifestation period. I called it purple shirt. It's become a thing and I've been asked to do videos on it. At this point, I have my own feelings on how I actually think about that specific video and lesson at this point. So today we're discussing why I may not even be the biggest supporter of the concept that I put out in my own video in this episode of Roxy Talks. Stay tuned. What is up, my fellow dreamers and soul searchers? Thank you for joining me here for another episode of Roxy Talks, where we discuss confidence, mindset, manifestation, and more. I am Roxy Lee. I'm a mindset coach, and I'm here to help you banish your negative thinking and limiting beliefs so you can bring love, clarity, and joy into your life. If you are interested in figuring out your own issues in relationships or with a specific person, check out my Manifest a Specific Person workshop. It's a 9-module course that you can get started on right away to help you get to the bottom of whatever it is that's standing between you and any relationship in your life. You can sign up for that workshop at my website, roxytalks.com. The link for that is in the description below as well. You can also join me on social media. I'm on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Now, before we get into it, please hit the subscribe button and click the notification bell so you never miss an update. And if you're feeling generous, please like and share. That helps us reach as many people as possible, and everyone deserves to know that they are in complete control of their reality. So a lot of the random things I say, or the just off-the-cuff analogies that I end up coming up with and sayings that just pop out of my mouth in these videos, end up becoming like their own things. They take on their own life, like Chillosaurus Rex. My most requested merch of all time is coming very soon, I promise, but people are just like, where's the Chillosaurus Rex merch? So it's kind of cool to be creating these concepts, and people are using them in their everyday lives, and they're taking them with them, and they're adapting it to what's going on in their world. Now, having said that, there is one that I see a lot of people using, and this is my fault. I put this video out, but it's like, it gives me that like kind of cheese grater on my ears thing when I hear people use it, because we have turned it into something else. We have morphed what was meant to be an idea into its own manifestation. So I'm talking about, of course, the pink shirt versus blue shirt debate, right? I hear people describing their specific person as pink shirt, blue shirt, purple shirt all the time, probably on the daily. And it's getting to the point where I'm realizing I've made a mistake. I mean, I'm, learning and growing with you guys as well. But the issue is, it's one thing to say, hey, we got this pink shirt version. It's the ideal version. Cool. But when we are labeling our SP, oh, he's still blue shirt. No, I'm not going to talk to him while he's still blue shirt. He's been purple shirt, so I'm not really, nah, he's too purple shirt. Yeah, it's still purple shirt, so I'm not, nope, it's blue shirt. If it's not pink shirt, I'm not talking to him. What's happening is that we are taking the idea of the old version that we don't want anymore, or even a halfway blending period where it's some traction, some good, or some progress, a little bit of that newness mixed in with the old version. So there's kind of that blending, that like yes and no, halfway there, kind of it's unfolding period. But if we are slapping a blue shirt label on them or a purple shirt label on them, we are doing a disservice to ourselves and to them, because we are keeping them there in that space. We have labeled them as blue shirt. He is blue shirt, and I'm not talking to him until he's pink shirt, but he's blue shirt though. I'll talk to him when he's pink shirt, but he's not, he's blue shirt. And it's what I see is people using these terms to avoid affirming that they're not what they want them to be, but it's just a roundabout version of affirming what they don't want them to be, because we all know what it means. We all know that when we are describing somebody, if you're in the Black Moon Society, my Facebook group, we all know that if you describe someone as pink shirt, blue shirt, or purple shirt, we know exactly what you're talking about. We know that you either mean, yes, the perfect version, the, I don't want that anymore, or a, yeah, we're getting there version. So we're not really fooling anybody by using a different term to describe the same situation. We still have to get out of the practice of affirming them as their current reality, even while trying to manifest them into a new version. Now, that's not to say the concept is invalid. It's just that, again, we are trying to avoid putting labels on these things because these labels manifest. So I hear something a lot, which is, it's almost like this defiant, like, I'm not going to talk to him. I appreciate that we're in this place of like, I'm not reaching out. Like, you can reach out to me when they're pink shirt, they can reach out to me, but I'm not talking to them because they're not. And I like the fact that we are standing up for ourselves or putting our foot down in some way, shape, or form if that's new for you. But you are saying, I'm not talking to them because they're not what I want them to be, which is fine. But if you are holding on to this like resentment or this story that they are still not breaking through, then they're still not breaking through. So we don't want to affirm that they are blue shirt or purple shirt currently. That's just kind of for our own knowledge. We don't want to be walking around labeling them as this or that because we get them that way. Now, of course, if we're labeling them only as pink shirt, that's a different story. But if you're labeling them as anything but the ideal version, that's why you're getting anything but the ideal version. If you're reacting to them as if they're anything but the ideal version, that's what you're getting. Now, another question I get a lot in regards to manifesting a person in real time, what do you do when you are talking to them? How do you deal? When up here, you think you're doing pink shirt and out here, you experience blue shirt or purple shirt. You are working hard to consider them as their ideal version, but you're still seeing them as the not so ideal version and it's irking you because I'm doing the work. How come they're not doing it? Or how do I get through the moment when I'm doing it in my head, but I need to respond to them in real life? Do I respond to them as if they're pink version? Do I respond to them as if they're blue version, current reality? Meaning, do I continue to affirm that they're being an ass or whatever it is? Or do I act crazy in 3D world to my person face to face who might think I'm ridiculous for treating everything like it's fine? Or let's say this is somebody that you're not in a relationship with. Do I act like they're my significant other if I'm not really with them when I'm talking to them? Is that not super weird? And yeah, I mean, it would be weird, of course. But here's the thing, just like with any manifestation, I've always say this, no matter what's going on in your 3D world, play coy, play neutral. If you're arguing with your specific person, or for example, this is something I heard recently, they're always playing video games, never giving you enough time, never prioritizing you, putting their friends first, putting their hobbies first, whatever it is. Are you affirming the current reality if you tell them how you feel in this moment now? It's all the same. Again, do what you got to do in your body. Your body plays out the motions of Earth. Just like when we have panic attacks or depression or any sort of emotions, we allow them to be felt in the body. We know that we are doing what we're doing and it's totally fine because up here, we're keeping our thoughts tight. We are keeping our thoughts in alignment with the reality that we want to live in, even if we are experiencing something we don't want to experience in the 3D world. So what does this look like in the moment with a person? It can look like a few things. It can look like diffusing the situation. You know what, man, you're right. Going neutral. You know what? You're right. I don't even want to argue about it. You're right. Let's just bury the hatchet or whatever. Okay. I'm being very general right now, but you can be coy. Yeah. You know what? I'm all good. Actually, you know what? I don't know. You know, I think I'm okay now or something. Or you can tell them how you feel. Listen, person, blah, 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 blah. Up here, you're still in control. This is my world. I'm fixing the situation, or I'm dealing with it how it needs to be dealt with. I'm letting this person know how I feel, and this is the conversation that is going to take them over the edge and realize what I've been saying this entire time. This is the conversation that is going to let them know how I feel and where I stand, or whatever. This is the conversation that's going to smooth everything over so we can move on. I don't know what your situation is, but you can go through the motions of your 3D world, go through the motions of your regular life and still control the narrative up here. It's the same for any subject. It is no different when you are dealing with a specific person and you have to talk to them in your world. Coworker, partner, family member, friend, whatever. So if you are manifesting a person or you are working on changing a current relationship with a person and they are appearing to you as purple shirt, meaning they are kind of, yes, a little bit of the new and some of the old still. Sometimes we're making progress. Other times it feels like we're moving backward. That like back and forth period. Great. You're doing it. You're making progress. Don't tell yourself otherwise. Just keep going at controlling the narrative, controlling the story you tell about them, no matter what they're doing. You're not allowing them to have an opinion to change this, okay? You can hear it. It can go in one ear and out the other. You can consider it if you want. You can weigh it. You can value it. You can disregard it. It doesn't really matter. It's up to you. The point is that no matter what comes out of their mouth or doesn't, up here, you are in control of the story, how you feel about it, and where we're going next. That never, ever changes, no matter what subject we are talking about. It's always the same. Now, if the person we're discussing in your life is blue shirt, meaning they are just the regular ass old version of them that we don't want anymore, keep pushing. Do your best to stay focused. Do not react to them. Don't take the bait. Or if you do, understand what you're doing in your mind. Be conscious of the fact that you're allowing yourself to react. Oh yeah, I'll react all day and still get my manifestation. If you want to, this is your world. You can do whatever you want, but it takes the awareness and the wherewithal to understand that you can control how the situation goes down if you have that awareness of what's going on, that bird's eye view of what's happening in front of you while you're experiencing it in real time. It takes practice, it takes dedication, but it's not hard. It just takes work. You just have to do it and then do it again and then do it again and then do it again and never stop doing it. Eventually, it will become second nature to you. But whatever version of your person that you have right now, make sure that you are not giving in to the 3D version of them, giving into what they say, giving into your own fears, worries, insecurities, and doubts, and you are pushing through, plowing through, however you want to look at it, with the new story, staying focused, turning your doubts away, shutting them down, and listening to something else. Listen to something more productive. So if you are in the unfolding process of a relationship, my 3D advice to you would be the same as my manifestational advice to you, which is to play it cool, let it unfold the way it unfolds, and you keep your thoughts where they need to be. Everything's working out. This person is amazing. We have a great relationship. They respect me. We respect each other, whatever. And I'm excited to see what comes next. Something like that, it leaves the door open for them to fill the role the way that you want them to. If we need to get more specific, check out my Manifest a Specific Person workshop. It's really designed for that. But in the meantime, I want you to comment down below. I'm always in control of what's going on in my reality. I'm always in control of what's going on in my reality. This is a reminder so that you don't forget that there's never a point, no matter how dire, dark, worrisome, fearful things may seem. They are not. They are fixable by you, and all it takes is a switch in your perspective and a dedication to that new perspective. Now, if you are interested in taking that Manifest a Specific Person workshop, you can sign up for that at my website, roxytalks.com. The link, of course, is in the description below, and you can get started on that right now and start getting to the bottom of your limiting beliefs and what you might be doing in your own life to keep your person as a blue or purple shirt version. I've also got exclusive merch, podcast, and more. That's all at roxytalks.com. You can also join me on social media. I'm on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Here on the Roxy Talks channel, I go live every Monday at noon-ish PST for Q&A, and I've got brand new videos out every Tuesday through Friday, so make sure you subscribe and hit the bell notification so you never miss an update. And if you're feeling generous, please like and share. That helps us reach as many people as possible, and everyone deserves to know that they are in complete control of their reality. We're all raising our vibrations together. You have the power. I believe in you.